Yeah, do you know what I've been playing recently? Randomly, just Tears of the Kingdom.
Really?
I know I'm like 2-3 years late. But
Wait, you just started it?
No.
Or are you like picking it back up again?
No, I just started it a week ago, I think. And I'm like, I think 50 hours in or some shit.
Jeez,
like
all
that.
right, you're in. What do you think?
God, I'm so conflicted, man.
You play Breath of the Wild, right?
Yeah, I played Breath of the Wild. Loved it.
Yeah.
Fucking one of my favorite games of all time. I don't know. I've never been so addicted to something that I'm not passionate about. I don't know how I don't know how to properly word this.
No, I think I get what you're saying.
Because I'm like, I play it and I'm like, I'm having a good time, but there's just, I don't know, something's missing. The feeling, the magic is missing, but I'm still addicted to it. But I don't have the magic feeling of when I'm usually addicted to a video game.
I didn't really want to do Breath of the Wild with different mechanics. I think that's why I didn't really.
You just wanted something completely new?
I think I just wanted something different. Like, I feel like I was pretty content with that world in the way that it was presented with Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And I think, and maybe now I'm like, it felt like after Breath of the Wild, it was all open world games for so long.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of over it.
Do you want to know the worst thing?
Okay.
I actually think playing Genshin Impact has ruined my Tears of the Kingdom experience. Not just Genshin, but also Genshin, Wuthering Waves, all the other like open worlds.
Like Honkai and all those.
Huh?
Why is it ruined?
Because I am a lot more used to the exploration aspects of just exploring. You know, the part of the magic of Breath of the Wild for me was just exploring like this new fucking world. And it was like, no matter where you went, you'd always discover something. And I think after playing it and, you know, after experiencing other games that have similar mechanics, but obviously in Tears of the Kingdom, it's much more polished. I'm not saying the other games are as polished as Tears of the Kingdom, especially the build mechanics as well. The build mechanics in Tears of the Kingdom is very, very interesting, but also makes me feel like a dumb baby because it just made me realize, man, I have zero imagination.
I see. Yeah.
I'm building the same things, and I go online, and people are building like fucking mechs and all these like different contraptions, and I'm like, I build boat with fan on back.
I get 2 log, put them together, put a fan in the back, right on it.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I have zero imagination.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that.
But yeah, so the exploration aspect of Tears of the Kingdom just isn't hitting the same as when I played Breath of the Wild. Because
I mean, it's a familiar map already.
It is a familiar map, but it's about there's not that same excitement about, you know, discovering a shrine, or it kind of gets like grating when you climb a massive mountain and you're like, what I'm gonna find here? Oh, it's a Korok again, of course. And after you spend the first the 20 hours or so exploring the Sky Islands, which I thought was like super fucking cool, super exciting, then you kind of realize, okay, you're probably going to find the same things in the Sky Islands. And so it just started to get a little bit predictable. And so I think that was why like the magic was just not there, which is weird to say because I'm playing it and I'm like, the moment-to-moment gameplay is so fucking good and so addicting that I have spent this many hours into it, but I feel like I'm going to stop playing it and I'm going to be like, that was all right. It's super weird and conflicting because I can tell it's a really, really great game and I'm playing it a lot and I'm addicted to it, but
it's not Breath of the Wild.
Emotionally, I'm just not attached to it at all.
Yeah,
and that's very rare that I get something I'm addicted to that I'm not also really emotionally attached to.
No, I kind of get that because I feel my experience with Tears of the Kingdom as well was kind of similar, where like when I think back to like my experience, because obviously I beat the game. I got all the shrines, so I put at least like 100 hours into that game. But like at the end of the day, I'm like, overall, my Breath of the Wild experience was more memorable.
Yeah.
And more enjoyable.
Even
and maybe it's because it was a new thing at the time completely, but No, I get what you're saying.
I feel like the magic of Breath of the Wild is just gone now because there are so many games that have try to do something similar to Breath of the Wild that it just doesn't feel as special anymore. And Tears of the Kingdom is a better game than Breath of the Wild in, you know, every single way possible with like more mechanics, bigger maps and everything. But it just doesn't hit the same.
I also really don't like durability systems.
Sorry?
Durability systems.
Durability system?
Yeah.
Oh, like with weapon durability?
Yeah, I hate durability in video games. Just a personal preference.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Why?
Because I end up hoarding the good weapons that I never want to use. Like Breath of the Wild, I think I had like 5 of the really good like mech swords or something, whatever they're called. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll never use them.
Really?
Because I'd be too afraid I'd never get another one.
Yeah.
No, I used the shit out of them because I knew I was going to get another one.
See, I was like halfway in between where I would save them until absolutely necessary when there's like a
like
big
Ganon.
Yeah, when
Like, all right, finally the final boss. I'll use my ethers.
But I understand why it works in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, just because there's not enough.
It's necessary.
It's necessary because otherwise you'll have a weapon and you'll just constantly hoard out.
You'll never feel the need to explore.
Yeah, exactly. And getting that dopamine hit of getting a decent weapon or a decent material is just like, okay, this is why the weapon system is here.
Yeah.
It
also has,
because like Minecraft would suck without it.
Yeah,
But
totally.
I feel like I don't know. Yeah.
It adds cool stakes as well, especially like in the case of Tears of the Kingdom. I remember there were so many moments where I was like, all right, let's go underground and, you know, try and like 100% the map. And you'd go out and explore and you'd be like, I don't know what the fuck's waiting for me out there, but all right, I think I have enough weapons and, you know, everything ready.
Yeah.
And then you go into some areas and you're just like, oh, you go halfway through this like mini boss battle and you're like, maybe I'm not prepared. And so like it adds like a new stake of like, oh shit, now I gotta like think on the spot to be like, how the fuck am I gonna do this with the limited shit that I do have?
Yeah.
And if I can't beat it then it kind of forces me to go out to be like, all right, let's strategize. Let's try and figure out like if it didn't work with this arsenal, then maybe I can have this arsenal instead and then use it in this way. And it forces you to like kind of get creative with it. And that's not even including like the whole building thing. Once you add like the building elements into that, then it adds like a whole new layer of like, you can beat this in any fucking way you want. It's just up to you.
Yeah, it got to the point where there's so many mechanics that I actually had to like purposely try to nerf myself for some of the shrines.
Right.
Because there's this one mechanic that is just fucking broken and it's cool when you figure it out. But then I swear to God, you can use it on half the shrines. There's this rewind mechanic.
Oh, yeah.
The rewind mechanic.
The rewind
right?
mechanic,
where you can take any item and then you can rewind. You can basically rewind the item to where it once was while also interacting with that item. What that means is that you can take an item and there's this ability where you can like hover the item and move it wherever you want. So you can just, let's say you're trying to get to a ledge. You can just take the item, move it near enough to the edge with your hover ability, take it back, rewind it, get on it, and then
It
just
takes you
kinda
off.
trivializes
Yeah.
the
You
game.
can cheese a lot of the game with that.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, when I figured it out, I was like, yo, I'm a fucking genius. And then I realized I was using it for every fucking shrine, and I wasn't like actually solving the way.
But then why should you as the player have to have self-imposed restrictions?
Yeah,
like,
I think that's
I'm
a
not gonna
great
use it.
part about the game is the fact that the game doesn't necessarily punish you, or I think doesn't necessarily discourage you from doing that once you figure it out, because there's probably a lot of players who never figured it out.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, well, all right, we put that in the game, and if that's the way you want to do it, cool.
Yeah, I do like the player freedom, and I think the player freedom comes at a cost of like, if you do figure something out, sometimes it takes away from the fun.
Yeah, players
for sure.
will always do whatever is easiest and least effort, even if they're looking for fun in the game. So I kind of like it when they put limitations and would like stop that, because I would 100% do the lazy thing and then be like, I don't like this game. But like, and then you can be like, well, you should not do that. And I'm like, well, I don't like it that I have to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's why
I
my
just-
favorite part of both Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild is that island down in the south where you basically get all of your weapons and your like equipment stripped away.
Oh, yeah.
Until you like finish the
yeah.
shrine. That's my favorite part of the game, because like that's the really the
that's
only
fun.
part of the game where the game hard limits you to be like, all right, you have no other choice but to start from this.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah. I
wish they did that more.
I did, and I'm glad there are some shrines in Tears of the Kingdom where the entire concept of the shrine is that you get stripped of everything and you have to abuse one certain mechanic to beat all the enemies there. That was like that kind of concept in like a very, very small form.
Yeah.
Because you can get some like wild combinations and builds in Tears of the Kingdom, which I never got because I have zero imagination. But I've seen some people do some pretty wild things.
Yeah. Even just attaching certain items to certain like weapons and stuff, where I'm just like, how did you figure that out?
Yeah.
You know, like I remember the first time, like when you would like go underground and it's completely pitch black, and the whole idea is you're supposed to use those like luminescent like plants or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like being a fucking noob and just chucking it as far as I could, being like, ooh, like a fucking, like a frag. I'm just like, okay, go for that. And then I saw one clip of a guy being like, just attach it to your arrow and shoot it as far as you can. I'm like, that's insane. How the fuck did you figure that out?
It is cool that you can touch.
You didn't figure that out?
No. I explored the entire thing, just fucking throwing all these seeds everywhere with Link's like right arm.
That was the first thing I did. I was like, this seems really inefficient.
I'm just like, damn, this is really taking a long time to navigate this map. There's got to be an easy way. I just never figured it out.
There's so many more smart ways the game could teach you these things. Like maybe having an enemy shoot you with a dart with like that.
Well, I'm sure
you'd be like, well, hold on a second.
I think I was just dumb in this
Yeah,
instance.
maybe. That can happen.
Which is entirely my fault, so it's, you know, whatever. It's not on the game.
Some things are intuitive when it comes to like combining things together.
Yeah.
Some things are just absolutely fucking wild.
Or the fact that, like, for example, like if you attach a keys eye, like the bat eye, to an arrow, then it becomes a homing arrow.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. And I was like, there's literally just someone being like, I wonder what happens if I combine these two things, and then just experiment.
I guess that's
right?
like the point of the game, right?
That's the whole point of the game.
But then sometimes you don't have time for that.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just don't have time to do like
That was
you just
my
don't have
thing.
time.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the problem because
Yeah.
I realized playing Tears of the Kingdom, I just have zero patience now. I was like, how do I do this one
Genshin
thing?
brain rotted.
Yeah, I was like, how do I do this one thing? I'm like, fuck it, I'll just
brute force it.
No, fuck it. I'll just like Google that shit. I was like getting my ass kicked, right?
Yeah.
Later in the game. And I knew that there was this fairy that could upgrade my equipment.
Yes.
Right. And I knew that there was a side quest that I needed to complete because I interact with the fairy. And it was like, oh, you need this. I couldn't for the life of me find where to start the side quest. So I was searching around, and I'm sure eventually I was going to discover it naturally, but luckily the world kind of like levels up with you, so the enemies level up naturally as you kind of progress through the game. So I was just getting my like one shot by like just the basic moblins there.
Oh shit.
So I was like, I can't be asked to find where to find the side quest naturally. I'm just going to fucking Google it because I'm lazy. and just like so many little things like that when I'm like, I'm sure I'm going to find this eventually, but I want to find it now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big believer in like you do the game the way you want to do it.
Totally.
Obviously, if you use a guide the entire time through a game, it could be lame, but if that's how you like to do it, fine. But then don't go and like shit all over it and be like, this game sucks. It's like, yeah, because you let the fucking IGN wiki play it for you. You know? But I'm also like, as sometimes you just get stuck. Sometimes you're like, I don't want to fucking spend 3 hours figuring this out.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's totally fair.
Yeah.
And in a day and age where, especially when you're an adult, you work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got things to do.
You don't have to sit there and mull it out for 3 hours. I think that's bullshit. I think if you want to just be like, fuck this, I want to get past this part.
Yeah.
I'm having fun. I do not want to let this part ruin my enjoyment.
Yeah.
I'm going to get past
It's like you bought the game, you play it how you want.
Like, but some people get really upset about it. It's like, in Dark Souls, I wanted to suffer for 19 hours. Like, good for you, man.
No, I did
Great.
want
Good.
Good for you, buddy. I wanted to not do that. I wanted a little bit of help.
I
and
did do
guidance.
that to myself and I loved it.
Well, it's optional. Right? Like, some people want guidance. So like, I would prefer to know like what's the best routing, and because like Dark Souls, like, again, just bring that up. Like, yeah, you could probably go to like the catacombs right away, and the game will probably try and subtle in its own Dark Souls way that you're fucked. You should probably go the other way. But some people don't take a hint very well. I'm sometimes that person. And sometimes I do need a bit of help with knowing, hey, maybe you should go this way. You'll actually like the game if you go this way.
Yeah.
Or stuff like this. Sometimes it helps. And there's no shame in that. I think you do the game and you enjoy it the way you want to enjoy it.
Totally.
Yeah.
As long as you don't be a baby and cry about it when you don't have fun with something.
Yeah.
Get over it.
For sure.
Also finished Expedition 33 as well after fucking months.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You like it?
Oh, bro. It was...
That's goated, bro.
Yeah. You need to play
I need to
Joe.
get on it. Yeah, I know.
I really like the ending of it as well.
Yeah, the ending's really good.
Yeah.
I think the first act is my favorite paced. I feel like it's super strong compared to the second part of the game, really. I know there's 3 acts, but it's mostly like Act 1, long Act 2, short Act 3. But like I feel like the midway points where I really like I was super into it. And then the second half I felt was still amazing, but like the pacing wasn't as good personally.
Did you do any of the side contents?
Sadly, I didn't. I didn't.
Act 3?
No.
Okay.
Sadly, I did not. I went straight to the end, which I kind of regret, but I heard some of the side content was amazing.
Yeah. Because after Tears of the Kingdom, I'm probably going to work my way through some of the side contents.
Yeah, I still want to do it at some point.
Yeah.
Because I heard some of the side bosses are insane.
Yeah, because I don't know. Did you find the last boss really fucking easy?
I was on expert mode.
I was on expert mode as well.
I did not find the last boss easy.
Oh.
Skill diff.
I did not find it easy. I was struggling.
Damn, all right, go on. He's a gamer.
Okay, I don't know what level you were. Maybe you're a higher level than me. I don't know.
Did you grind?
No. I think I just figured out a stupidly broken build.
Right.
I mean, that is one thing I really liked about that game.
Yeah.
Like, it allowed you to make whatever kind of build you wanted to make.
Yeah.
And maybe my build was dog shit.
Yeah, because I accidentally did the boss on my second go because I was like waiting to like do it enough times to properly learn the counters and probably learn the attack moves. And I did one perfect counter and I did like 500,000 in damage, which took it down.
Did you have like the perfect counter build? Is that like you spec'd all into countering?
I spec'd a lot into countering.
Okay.
I mean, he was the parry king in Elden Ring, remember?
Yeah. So I was like, and everyone was like, damn, you just skipped a phase of the boss by that one fucking...
It's like a speedrun tactic.
I saw every phase multiple times.
And I was like, damn, I was kind of getting ready to like learn all the attack moves and I did one attack and
if I fucked up a one like combo, everyone would wipe.
Okay.
But maybe I wasn't high enough level. I don't know.
Well, I would always be wiped as well. I just did it once and that was like enough.
He's just
he's goated, man. He's a gamer.
Shit.
Real gamer.
It's hard. I mean, it's basically a rhythm game.
It is.
A rhythm game, which I'm not good at.
That's what I love about, the parry mechanics. It basically turns into a rhythm game.
I still think about that one Dark Souls boss that like appears when you're on the bridge.
Which one?
You know when you're in like, you're on the bridge and the bridge collapses and this dude fucking Kiritos pulls out 2 swords and it's just like it's like an Elden Ring boss. I love that boss so much.
Wait, are we talking about Expedition 33?
Yeah, Expedition 33.
It's a Dark Souls-like character.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you don't remember this guy. This guy was like my favorite boss.
I don't remember him.
That's crazy that you don't remember. What was your favorite boss?
What was my favorite boss?
You probably skipped it somehow.
One hit it. One hit
probably without spoiling.
Don't spoil because I want to play.
Second to last boss in Act 2. The second to last boss.
Dog?
Huh?
Dog?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I like that fight.
Includes a dog.
Yeah, I like that fight.
That was such an awesome fight.
That was a good fight.
Yeah. And I like the combo that they pulled out just never seemed to end. Like
some of them were fucking ridiculous. You're like, please stop.
I'm like, all right, it's over. No, it's go. Oh, another 7-hit combo. Okay. And I've seen some clips of some like the other bosses.
Dude, the side bosses look insane.
Yeah. And I'm like,
I do want to do it.
I really want to do it. This looks so much fun.